Best stocks to invest in 2022. Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. Have you ever invested in stocks? Today we will talk about the best stocks to invest in 2022. Here we go. Several oil and gas stocks that are doing well because energy prices are going up, and healthcare stocks that have their own reasons to go up. Here are the 10 best performing stocks of 2022 from companies with market capitalizations of at least $1 billion that trade on major U.S. exchanges. However, before we start our video, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. 1. Amazon. Most people don't think Amazon needs much of a pitch to get their attention. The company has a big lead in the U.S. e-commerce market, with about $600 billion in gross merchandise sales last year, and its Amazon Web Services cloud platform is also a market leader. But there is more room for growth than you might think. We're still a long way from making the most of e-commerce. It still makes up less than 15% of all retail sales in the U.S. The cloud business is also not very old. Amazon also has a lot of potential in other areas, like healthcare, grocery stores, neighborhood markets, and more. 2. Disney. The House of Mouse is a portfolio's all-weather tires. The pandemic hurt Disney's theme parks and movies, but it helped its streaming service, Disney+, which has become a powerhouse years ahead of schedule. Even though Disney has been around for less than 3 years, it already has more than 150 million subscribers. This is a lot more than the company's original goal of 60 to 90 million subscribers in 5 years. In 2022, people will want Disney's theme parks and movies more than ever before. In fact, Disney's parks are making more money now than they did before the pandemic because of projects that have made each visitor spend more. Disney streaming has been a huge success, and the company is doing the right thing by putting most of its attention on growing it and its other streaming services, Hulu and ESPN+. 3. Shopify. Shopify runs a platform that helps businesses of all sizes sell their goods online, with a focus on giving small businesses more power. Shopify has a subscription plan for businesses that starts at $29 per month, and it also has a lot of other services that help businesses run smoothly. Shopify is a powerhouse because it makes e-commerce easy by being a one-stop shop. It now has more e-commerce sales going through its ecosystem than any other company except Amazon. But Shopify might just be getting going. Over the past 4 quarters, the platform has made just over $5 billion in revenue. But this is only a small part of its estimated $153 billion market opportunity as more retailers focus on online sales. E-commerce is still in its early stages. Less than 15% of all retail sales in the U.S. are done online, with shares falling sharply during the recent market downturn because of fears of a recession and signs of a slowdown in consumer spending. Shopify seems like a clear choice for the best stocks to buy in 2022. 4. Intuitive Surgical. Human hands are too shaky to do surgery as well as a robot. Since 2005, when I first heard about Intuitive Surgical stock, not much has changed about this general idea. The Da Vinci surgical system is the clear market leader, and the razors and blades model helps it make a steady stream of income as its systems are used to do procedures. Intuitive Surgical is the leader in its field, and it has a lot of room to grow as more people use its surgical systems and as the number of procedures it can handle grows. This is especially true in many international markets, where the use of robot-assisted surgery could be a long-term growth driver for this great business for decades to come. 5. Torm plc. Torm is a company in the United Kingdom that ships refined oil. It owns all of its more than 80 ships. In August, Torm said that time charter equivalent rates had increased by more than 100% in the second quarter, and company management said that so far in the third quarter, the market has been even better. In fact, the stock went up 10% after Torm said that interest rates in the current quarter were more than 3 times what they were in 2021. Since late 2021, Torm has also sold 7 of its oldest ships because the market was good for sellers. The rising cost of shipping has made Torm shares go up by 153.9% in 2022. 6. Alpha Metallurgical Resources Incorporated. Alpha Metallurgical Resources is a coal miner in the state of Tennessee. Clean energy may be the biggest long-term growth trend in the energy sector, but so far in 2022, coal prices have gone up along with oil and gas prices as the world tries to find any way to stop energy shortages. In fact, over the past year, the price of coal has gone up by 136%, which is a lot more than the price of crude oil, which has gone up by 31%, or the price of natural gas, which has gone up by 109%. Alpha reported in August that its second quarter sales grew by 238% and that its net income from continuing operations was $5,754 million. Because of this impressive growth, A&R stock is up 158.1% so far this year. 7. Veru Incorporated. Veru is a biopharmaceutical company that works on treatments for cancers like prostate and breast. In July, Veru shares went up 20% after the company announced the results of its Phase 3 clinical trial of drug candidate salbutamol in treating hospitalized patients with severe cases of COVID-19. The results were overwhelmingly positive. In August, after Veru reported earnings for the third quarter of the fiscal year, the stock went up by another 31%. The numbers themselves weren't great, with a drop in sales of 46% and a net loss of $22.2 million for the quarter. But investors were happy to hear on the earnings call that sabizabulin might soon get emergency use approval from the Food and Drug Administration. In 2022, shares of Veru are up 159.8%. 8. PBF Energy Incorporated. PBF Energy is a private refiner that makes gasoline, diesel, and other products from crude oil. PBF has taken advantage of the good energy market to improve its balance sheet in recent quarters. In the last 18 months, it has cut its consolidated debt by more than $2.6 billion. In 2022, diesel prices have gone up by 42%, while gas prices have gone up by 16%. In July, PBF said that its second quarter sales had grown by 104%. Investors can expect PBF to keep improving its balance sheet and maybe even start paying dividends again, which it stopped doing in March 2020. Shares of PBF Energy are up 163.4% so far this year. 9. Nextier Oilfield Solutions Incorporated. Nextier Oilfield Solutions has done well in 2022, just like other energy stocks, because oil and gas prices have gone up. Early in January, the stock went up more than 20% after the company updated its financial guidance for the fourth quarter. Since then, the stock has kept going up. Nextier reported $842 million in sales for the second quarter in July. This was the fifth consecutive quarter in which the company's sales grew by at least 25%. CEO Robert Drummond said that the capacity for hydraulic fracturing or fracking is almost full, and that the supply of frac fleets will remain a bottleneck for oil and natural gas production on land in the U.S. until at least 2023. So far this year, NAX stock is up 163.9%. 10. Transmedics Group Incorporated. Organ transplants are Transmedics' area of expertise as a healthcare stock. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved Transmedics' organ transplant system as the only way to move more than one organ. In the second quarter, sales of the OCS Heart and OCS Liver systems helped boost Transmedics' income by 151%. Transmedics said it expects full-year revenue growth of at least 121%, and its impressive 70% gross margins suggest that the $1.6 billion stock could be a cash cow for investors as the company grows. With those impressive numbers, it could be a good fit for a larger healthcare company to buy it. So far this year, TMBX stock is up 171.6%. 11. Lantheus Holdings Incorporated. Lantheus is a company that makes diagnostic imaging technology. Lantheus shares went up by 39% in February, when the company reported huge earnings and sales for the fourth quarter, and another 16% in April, when it raised its earnings and sales forecast for 2022. Lantheus's launch of its PET imaging agent for prostate cancer has been a huge success, and the company said that Pylarify was the main reason for its 121.4% revenue growth in the second quarter. Lantheus is also making a lot of money from its Definity diagnostic ultrasound enhancing agent. Sales of this product are growing steadily. LNTA stock is up 172.8% so far this year because the company's sales are going in the right direction. 12. Consol Energy Incorporated. The Appalachian Basin is where Consol Energy makes coal. As with other coal companies, Consol has done well as energy prices have gone up, especially since Russia invaded Ukraine. In August, Consol said that its total coal sales for the second quarter went up by 105%. Consol also made $159.9 million in free cash flow, paid off almost $116 million in debt, and started a program to give more money back to shareholders. In August, a special dividend of $1 per share was the first step of the program. Consol also said that its Itman preparation plant is on track to start up by the end of the third quarter. So far this year, Consol stock has gone up 220.7%. So that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Tell us what you think about the video in the comments section below. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get updates when we post new videos.